China just completed work on the emergency hospital it set up to tackle the Wuhan coronavirus, and it took just 8 days to do it.
Here's a summary of the article.
Wuhan coronavirus, China completes emergency hospital in 8 days. Business Insider more icon 3 evenly spaced dots forming an ellipsis. China has completed work on an emergency 1,000-bed hospital, set up specifically to battle the Wuhan coronavirus. Work began on Huoshenshan Hospital on January 23, and was completed on Sunday morning, according to Chinese state media China Global Television Network. The hospital has now been passed into the control of medical staff, and will admit patients from Monday, the Global Times wrote on Twitter. The hospital has an area of 25,000 square meters and has 1,000 beds, according to People's Daily, a state-run news outlet. Several Chinese cities, including Wuhan, are on lockdown and have been quarantined. Chinese authorities are building a second emergency hospital, 25 miles away from Huoshenshan Hospital, called Lishenshan Hospital.
This post received a score of 27,895, with an upvote ratio of 90%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Was this hospital built with modular construction?
I don't have a source, but another article quoted someone as saying it was a modular construction, and is not built to modern hospital standards. It's not meant to fulfill the role of a fully functional hospital, but is supposed to handle the triage and basic care of a large number of patients. I assume the ones in most need will be transferred to other hospitals as needed.
This gives me some Division vibes.
That's giving me some MASH vibes. I definitely heard the first few notes of suicide is painless.
They said it would take 6 days, so they overshot the timeline by 33%. Still an impressive feat.
Jokes aside, they built a hospital in 7 days for SARS, all the way back in 2003. They were clearly hoping to beat the 2003 record, but failed. So in some ways those 2 days actually are quite a significant difference.
Could just have been a logistics issue or something stupid like that. It's a different location after all.
Meanwhile, the zoo interchange in Milwaukee has been under construction my whole life.
At least you are not from Berlin.
Come to Brazil.
There's this little church in Barcelona. Under construction forever.
Holy shit.
Here is a short video with interior look and one of a toilet. AF toilet with actual basin and toilet seat.
A few weeks ago, my mom had to be rushed to the emergency room for a heart condition. It took almost 8 hours for them to find a spare room at a full hospital that could properly care for her. 8 hours she would have been in an emergency room until someone could even see her and realize how serious her condition was. How many people might have been infected in that time? If it takes 8 hours to get a room for a cardiac emergency for one person, how devastating would it be to our hospital system if 100 or 1,000 people suddenly needed rooms? I'm not saying China's solution is perfect, but it's an emergency, and this is a heck of a lot better than almost any other alternative.
Same sentiments from the UK. Most of the hospitals here just about manage with day-to-day workload. I'm not even sure what will happen if we have the same event here.
When it comes to building shit, they don't fuck around.
Yup, there's also this 57-floor skyscraper they built in 19 days. Of course it's also prefab. Nevertheless impressive.
Prefabricated. They build the rooms off-site, ship them to a location and bolt it all together. Okay, thanks.
They built a whole hospital before my wish package arrived.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.